Yo, what is up everyone? It is your boy JSKC back with another video, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, supporting me, supporting the channel. It literally means so much. So today we had a live stream last night, right? We talked about a dream, some dreams we had, and I mean it was more than it was a lot of dreams. It was a good conversation. It was about a 3-hour stream, but the one that I had most recently I thought was good enough, and I had some good gameplay while I was doing it, to put it in a video. So if you guys want to watch that, just sit down, get some popcorn, and yeah, just enjoy me ranting about a dream I had the other day. Sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the other day, Aiden, right? So I have plans at like 5 p.m. to go to hang out with friends, and I'm like, that's so far away, I was going to sleep at like 3 o'clock, okay? 3 a.m. in the morning, because I streamed from like 12 to 2, did a 2-hour stream, then I trimmed some videos to get ready to prep for the YouTube video the next day. So and then I watched some YouTube and then went to sleep, as you do. So I go to sleep at about, I don't know, I want to say 3 a.m. Let's say exactly 3 a.m. because it was about that time. And then I go to sleep, and I don't wake up until 6:15 p.m. So I not only missed the party, but I slept for 15 plus hours. And I was like, I didn't even know that was physically possible. But the good thing is about sleeping that long is you have some extreme dreams, okay? And like once I woke up, I tried to remember everything, and I put it in a voice recording, and it was like 12 minutes long. So here's pretty much the summary, right? So we're at school. We're going to Northtown, right? But it was all my Winnetonka friends plus you, and it was all my Winnetonka friends, but you were there, and one of my Staley friends were there. Aiden Hughes and Aiden Coulter, right? And then all the rest were Winnetonka kids. Except, it was Cody, Bobby, Chris. So Bobby goes to Winnetonka, he goes to Northtown. So there was 2 Northtown kids, a Winnetonka kid, like 3 Winnetonka kids, and a Staley kid, right? So we're all in this thing, right? And we're like, we went to school, and something happened. I don't remember what happened. We were like in PE or something, and I was like, I hit myself in the head. Fucking, I don't know. I think I had to get an eye appointment. Okay, like something happened with I had to get an eye appointment. So I texted this group chat with all the boys, and one of the kids I don't even talk to. I'm not even friends with, but I remember him from elementary school. He was like the bad guy in the dream, right? And so he like made me the dentist appointment. He's like, I got you, and I was like, bet. So I put it down on the calendar. And as I'm going home from school, right, we're on this ghetto bus, and I'm on the bus with a kid from Staley, which didn't really make sense. And we were going in my neighborhood. Like Jalen was on the bus, and he goes to Smithville, and I haven't talked to him in so long. And like he was next to me, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? I already got a full auto prowler. This shit is cracked. Okay, so we're riding the bus. Jalen's on here. We're driving past his house. I'm like, hey Jalen, that's your house. He's like, bet, I know. And then but I get a there's a message on this kid's Snapchat, JJ, the kid that I don't really talk to anymore. On his Snapchat, he was like, Joe, once you get home, we have the streets on lockdown with guns. We're gonna kill you, so you can't go to your game. I mean, to your appointment, your eye appointment. They were like, we're gonna kill you. We know you live. We got this shit locked down. Me and Tyler. I'm like, who the fuck is Tyler? So I'm tripping balls. I'm like, dude, who the fuck is Tyler, dude? And then, so anyways, we're just vibing on the bus, right? And so this kid puts on a story, right? JJ, we're gonna kill you. And I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So I show my bus driver. She's like, I can't do anything about it. We can't drop you off by your house. We have to drop you off at the bus stop. And I'm like, bruh. And she's like, okay, we'll drop you off by there. And like the substitute bus driver that sits on the side of the bus, like, you can't do that, ma'am. You gotta follow the rules. Like the one that takes their job way too seriously. So she's sitting there. She's like, no, you can't drop him off by your house. You have to take him to the place. And I'm like, bruh, fuck off. So anyways, long story short, they ended up actually dropping me off my house. So they're the real ones. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, bro, I couldn't get my garage door open. I was like, I remember the code. Why isn't it working? And I was like, oh, I'll do this code. Okay, maybe it's this code. Oh, it's this code. And so then my friend Landon somehow just comes out of nowhere. Like, I text all my friends, right, on the bus. I'm like, hey, yo, come to my house. I'm not trying to die. We need to think of a plan. We might have to jump some kids. I don't know what's gonna happen. Come. So all the boys, they come. You know, you're there. Aiden, like, I think it was like Bobby, Landon, Cody, fucking, dude, I don't even know. Too many people, dude. It was like 20 people at my house. Right, like fucking 3 o'clock right after school. And the bus driver, right, stops at my house. And for some reason, as I'm getting this done, the bus is still sitting there. And all the kids are looking at me like, just kicking a fucking crack his own, like, garage door code. I'm like, bruh. So, so Landon starts plugging in some random ass numbers. I'm like, bruh, stop. That's not gonna work. He's like 1122. I'm like, why would that be my family's passcode? So I get it right. We open it up. And then once we open it up, we're like, fuck that. Let's go around to the backyard. So I walk to the backyard. My mom's not home, right? But for some reason, my stepdad is, and that would have never happened. So we were just sitting there. He's on the phone doing some like yard work or something, which I mow the lawn. So I don't know what the fuck this dream was about, right? So he's just working away, and he's like, make it home, and I'm like, I'm standing here, and so I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, there's this kid trying to kill me. And I didn't really tell them. I didn't even tell my stepdad. I was just like, no, I'm gonna have some toys up with it. He's like, okay, I don't care. And so we went inside. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I called the cops. And the cops were like, yeah, you can't do fuck about that, chief. And I'm like, what do you mean? So we're like, okay, we gotta get a plan, right? And so we're getting all our stuff together. We're like, okay, we're gonna leave the house 2 hours early to go to the appointment so we can trip them out. They're not gonna be on the streets ready to shoot us down, right? And so we're there, and we're like, okay, this is. You know, we got this. This is the perfect plan. Me and Aiden Coulter are gonna drive, because I'm gonna drive. He's gonna drive, even though he doesn't have his license yet, and he's gonna drive my car. Actually, it was my mom. It was my car at the beginning. Okay, I skipped to a different part. So, anyways, we leave, but as we're about to leave the house, we look out into the front, and there's like 17 people with fucking guns. We're like, what the fuck do we do? You know? And so, well, as being smart as we are, we go around to the back, out to the forest where the train track is, where we've never been. We run back around, somehow get to my front yard where the gun people were at. It didn't really make sense. Anyways, we got into the car, started driving away, and then all of a sudden my dream teleported, and we were all of a sudden driving to my grandmother's house in Arkansas. By the way, this is her old house. She now lives in Glenwood, and we're driving to the one that she lived in Selma. Something like that, okay? So we're driving, and I'm, like, telling him how to get there, because it was in, like, just the bumfuck of Arkansas. Like, no one knew where it was at. So, we went there so many times as a kid, I, like, memorized how to get there. So I'm like, left, right, left, right, you know? So we get there, and all of a sudden my stream just completely fucking switched. And it was like, I went to this really rich person's house, and I was trying to find something. But I didn't know what I was trying to find until later in the dream. So we're searching around the house. We're like, so me and Aiden Coulter, by the way. Aiden Coulter, we were searching the house. And I haven't told him my dream yet because we were going to go on a walk and I was going to tell him. But he ended up canceling. So that's big sad. So I'm sitting here and we're like, okay, well, this house is massive. Like, like my grandma's house was pretty big. But it wasn't like, woo, you know, like this house was like it was a mansion. So we're strolling around and we're like, fuck, this guy's going to fight. I just want to tell the story. So we're... like we parked in the middle of the house. There was like it was a mansion, like 97 rooms, and we're like walking in, parked straight right in the front of the fucking yard. And it made no sense. My dream literally made no sense. So then we're like, okay, we gotta sneak in there. We snuck in, and wait a second, I gotta show them these kids. I'm lagging. That wasn't good. I lagged. Okay. This is the summarized version. Proceeds to tell every aspect. No, it's not the summarized version. When did I just... Oh, you're a shitter. Get the fuck out of my game, pussy. So anyways, right? We're me and Aiden are going, but we need guns in your dream setup. Right, next time. Oh, I'm so scared I need to get zone. Okay, so anyways, me and Aiden get in this house, and we're going from room to room, like hiding. We're like sneaking around, bro. And so all of a sudden we get to this really wide open area, and my cousin Lacey's there. I'm like, why the fuck are you at this rich ass house? And she lives up in the north part of Arkansas. And I'm like, why are you in this house? So we kind of like sneak by her while she's looking in the mirror doing makeup. And so I like jump off this balcony, catch myself with one hand, like climb down the side of the stairs, get down to this one part where this girl's doing like something. And so me and Aiden, like, run in this room, there's a guy sleeping. Run inside the room, there's a girl sleeping. Run inside the room, there's a guy sleeping. We're like, what the fuck do we do? So we go back out, there's in the bathroom, so we look down there. And I'm like, what the fuck are we looking for? Like, I'm lost. We can't find it. Whatever we're looking for, I don't even remember what it was. We couldn't find it. So then we just kept looking and looking and looking and looking and looking. And then all of a sudden, like, we just saw this little girl. We stuck around to these, like, 3 different rooms. And then she, like, found us. So we're, like, sprinting. We're haul-assing out of that fucking house. Like, we can't get caught, bro. So we run all the way to the car, right? And she somehow catches us, throws us on the ground. She's like fucking 5. I don't know how she throws. And we were just sitting there like this. And she was like, huh, I knew you guys were coming for the fucking sweatshirt. I'm like, I was looking for a sweatshirt? Why the fuck did I just drive 7 hours to Arkansas for a goddamn sweatshirt? And she's like, you want it? I'll come get it. You're gonna die. And I was like, wait. What? So she goes in the house, and I'm like, Aiden, get the fuck in the car. So he gets in the car, turns it on. I leave the door open, and I walk over there to see, like, maybe she'll give me my sweatshirt back. Which I would never do. I always get the fuck out of there. And so she brings out a fucking knife. She's like, I got a knife. And I'm like, nope. So I start running to the car. She's like, no. So I hop in the car. Aiden drives, right? Like, he takes off. And I'm like, hey, go left, go right, go left, left. Like, here's how we get out. And then all of a sudden we were like, I'm sorry, boys. I gotta clutch this up. Clutch this up for the game.
Reloading.
Okay, so, anyways, we're driving on this highway, right? Which, usually when you go off that road, you just drive, there's like a bunch of just outland roads, and then all of a sudden you like get to the main intersection that goes around Cal Patty, which you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But all of a sudden we're on a highway towards New York, and I'm like, when the fuck did this happen, Chief? And so we somehow I missed something in the dream, and I'm so mad because it was such a key aspect, and I gotta rewatch the video because I had it in my mind, and then I just killed that Gibby right there, and I completely forgot it. So anyways, we go to all of a sudden we like teleport to this like amusement park, which I've had a dream about this amusement park before, like of getting ran around or something like that. And then so okay, I gotta kill these guys, and then we'll talk some more about this dream.
Back at the totem. Reloading.
I shit on those kids.
Don't die now. Reloading.
Opening fire on the enemy. Contact with
Good shit.
enemy taken down.
Good shit, bro. If I can get a win and tell this entire story, hopefully. Oh my fuck. I'm dead. Ah, you G7 fucking shitter, dude. I hope my teammate can clutch this. If he can't, it doesn't matter. It's a G7. So, anyways, oh fuck, dude, it's a G7. Okay, I'm gonna try to save the stream. We're not gonna do the rest of this game. Fuck, that's such a good game. So, anyways, like that doesn't lead there. So all of a sudden we're watching this people go on this ride, and it's like the most amazing ride I've ever seen. I don't know. It's kind of like the octopus mixed with the Steelhawk. I've never seen anything like it, right? So we're just like, you know what? Let's go. And then there's this guy there, and he's like, everybody, I just want to say thank you all for coming. Love every single one of you. I hope you have a great night. Let's go. Let's have a fucking fantastic night, everyone. And I'm like, you know what? This is a pretty lit amusement park. You know, there's one ride, there's 1,000 people here, this guy talking, it's our turn to get on, me and Aiden hop in the seat, and I'm like, this is pretty cool, and he's like, shout out to all the swimmers out there, and I'm like, yeah, that's me, and all of a sudden I see my swim coach appear, you know, the big beard Ian, oh my god, and he's like, yo, what's up, my bro, and he like dapped me up, and then he like walked back out of line, like he walked out of line, he went to me, dapped me up, and like, it was the weirdest thing, because it was like a circular line, and the thing was circular, so everyone could see it go up, like you were standing right next to it when it went up, so it was like the weirdest thing, but it was amazing, because it was like the detonator and the Steelhawk and the octopus put together, and so as we're just sitting there for like an hour while this guy talks, and he's like, you know what? Shout out to all my bowlers. And I'm like, hey, that's me, bro. And then like people from my bowling alley showed up, and Ian is a bowler too, so he was sitting there like, hey, what's up? And he's like, I got a 300, and everyone started clapping. I was like, hey, yo. And he's like, yo, did you get one? I was like, I got a 299. And he's like, damn, that's tough. And everyone just started laughing and clapping. They're like, oh, good for you. And then Ian was like, I think I got one in my life, and then we started clapping for him. And then all of a sudden we went up on this roller coaster. I flew off, landed back down in that fucking where the highway, landed back down into the car, and we're driving, right? And we're like, Aiden, where the fuck are we going? We have school in an hour and 20 minutes. And he's like, bro, it's a Saturday. Because of course the day that I was threatened by JJ and Tyler, by the way, I don't know who the fuck Tyler was, that I was gonna get shot going to my fucking eye appointment, right? They're like, would be a Friday after school when the bus drops me off. So I'm like, damn, we're chilling. 6 a.m.'s not that bad. He's driving on the highway with no license. And we're like, bet. And then all of a sudden, I wake up. And it's 6 fucking p.m. and I slept for 15 hours. And I'm like, fuck. But, I don't know if I missed anything in there. I hope that was enjoyable. That was about a 15-minute conversation. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.